Yo, what's up, guys? Today we got Zelda gameplay. And the reason for that is because there's actually new developments on the Max story, but I gotta say, him putting his response behind a paywall is not really gonna do wonders for his whole, like, I'm not a grifter, guys, whatever, defense, if he's even trying to defend. So, this actually did get leaked into the Mamamax subreddit, and it is about a 2-minute video. And I can describe to you what the video has because I watched it. However, I don't think I can upload it to YouTube without risking Max striking me. Ha! Pun. But given how Max has struck archive channels in the past, and this is the type of thing that Max wants to clearly make money off of at the very least, or, encase into his own little safe space so that people, whatever's left of his fans that are willing to give him money, will just ass pat him. I don't think it's a very smart move, to post it out there. I can't, however, describe it to you and maybe show you a screenshot or two. I can also show you how some of his Patreons are not very pleased or happy with his decision to do this. But yeah, essentially what it is at the very beginning of the video, he goes upon and calls upon his magical powers, because that's what that's what Max Striker does. He calls upon magical powers from within, and he basically does another stupid call to action, sort of. This time he's less on the defensive. Like, the entire emotional manipulation didn't work on his first apology, response, accountability video.
I've got people telling me just talk about the case and nothing else. I've got people telling me just address the criticisms. I've got people telling me just apologize. I feel like I'm being pulled in every which way, and no matter how hard I try, I cannot make everyone happy.
So this time, Maxi Boy, or Maxi Pad as I like to call him, is trying a different approach. And that different approach this time around seems to be more of a going scorched earth and just taking down anybody he can along the way. Throughout the entire video, Max is playing footage in the background of not only just random chatters and tweeters that are against him, and I mean these are literally nobodies that are just chatters, and he's putting them there, while he's saying these people, they're the ones, they're the evil ones. He's also putting footage of the notable influencers that exposed him, most importantly Mudahar of Some Ordinary Gamers, who, if you saw my video the other day, or earlier, whenever this video drops, you know that he's actually threatening to sue Mudahar now for breaching an NDA, which we all know is really just Max snaking Mudahar. Now keep in mind, this is somebody that Max called a brother, and just because his brother wanted to see concrete evidence that Max wasn't a con man, Max's response is to lash out and try to do a lawsuit, or at least take it into consideration, which I find to be kind of fucked up, but hey ho. Just know that if you ever become brothers with Max Striker, he's going to do this if you decide, hey, bro, I kind of want to see evidence of your claims. Oh yeah, I can't believe this slipped my mind. Something else that I should note, at the very beginning of his video, he actually goes and he blames all of you for having his GoFundMe go down. Let me explain. See, the previous night, Max made a GoFundMe for the Camden Gerard Davis thing, situation, whatever have you, and he donated about $9,700. No idea why he didn't just make it a good 10K, but whatever. And along with that, there was only one other person that donated, and that was a small amount of $5. Shortly after the GoFundMe seemed to go down, which Max at the beginning of this video goes ahead and he says, essentially, that the people going against them are the ones that took it down or something. He even puts this weird meme of Nicholas Diorio for some reason. It's just embarrassing and kind of funny, but mostly fucking embarrassing. I know some people that were huge fans of Max are extremely fucking annoyed and angry about this. Like, they legitimately got super fucking mad when they saw this. Not only is Max essentially blaming everybody that's been criticizing him and trying to give him sound advice, he's textbook projecting throughout this entire video. He goes on and tries to do this weird psychoanalysis where he's saying that parasocial relationships are bad. And the reason they're bad is because the people looking up to the influencers suddenly start reciting their talking points and whatnot. However, this is exactly the situation that happened with you. So you are textbook projecting right now, my dude. Everything that you're describing, while it might be accurate, it applies more so to you. And even more so because you're the one that had this cult following. And we called it a cult because that is exactly what you had, textbook. A bunch of the shit, the way you worked, is textbook cult-like behavior. If anything, compared to all the other people you're bitching about, you have the most textbook cult techniques about you. You have the high level of parasocial activity in your fucking community, or whatever's left of it, for years. Because you literally go out of your way to call your audience your fucking children. Now, if that's not parasocial, I don't know what is. You also do this stupid shit where you're like, a cold action, my children. Which is, like, really fucking creepy. But at the same time, that's literally oozing fucking parasocial behavior, you fucking numbskull. You're gonna really tell me, like, with a straight face, that the people exposing you are the ones that have parasocial fans of the wazoo. I'm sorry, but that's just not gonna compute when you're the guy acting way more parasocial and taking advantage of these people than any of the ones you're trying to put the blame on, like Mudahar, or hell, even Nicholas the Oreo. That's why I call him the Oreo, because anytime I see him, I just want to eat some fucking Oreos, dude. I'm gonna go get some right now. Needless to say, this entire video would be fucking hilarious to react to. You know, I might even put it up on Rumble just for the fun of it. Because my reaction to that whole thing was pretty magical, if I do say so myself. Not as magical as Mamamax's magical powers, you know, where he casts lightning and fire and you know, all that other good shit. But it was pretty close to magic, yeah, I'll say that. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. I took a little bit of a safe route here with this upload. Apologies, you're gonna have to make do with the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time gameplay, though. I gotta say, it is pretty lit. You gotta admit that. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, next update, blah, 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 or stream. We might do an exposed stream on Max and just go ham there. Friday, 8:30 Central, possibly a little earlier than that, possibly 8:15 Central, whatever. So guys, until next time, have a good rest of your day wherever you are. Stay safe, blah, blah, blah. Goodbye.